On November 24, 1971, the day before Thanksgiving, a quiet man walked into an airport in Portland, Oregon. He bought a one-way ticket under the name Dan Cooper and boarded a Boeing 727 operated by Northwest Orient Airlines. Nothing about him seemed unusual. He wore a black suit, a white shirt, a tie, and dark sunglasses. To everyone around him, he looked like an ordinary businessman. But after the plane took off, everything changed. The man handed a note to a flight attendant. At first, she thought he was flirting and ignored it. Calmly, he leaned closer and said, "Miss, you'd better read that note. I have a bomb." Inside his briefcase were wires, batteries, and red cylinders. The man then revealed his demands: $200,000 in cash, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck waiting in Seattle. Surprisingly, he remained calm and polite the entire time. He even ordered a drink and smoked cigarettes while the terrified crew followed his instructions. When the plane landed in Seattle, the authorities agreed to his demands. The passengers were safely released, and Cooper received the money in parachutes. But the mystery was only beginning. Cooper ordered the plane back into the air, this time heading toward Mexico. Only a few crew members remained on board. As the aircraft flew, through heavy rain and darkness, over the forests of the Pacific Northwest, Cooper prepared for the impossible. At around 8 p.m., somewhere between Seattle and Reno, he lowered the rear staircase of the Boeing 727 while the plane was still flying. The crew stayed inside the cockpit, unable to see what he was doing. Then, carrying the ransom money strapped to his body, Cooper jumped out of the aircraft into the freezing, stormy night, and he was never seen again. The massive investigation that followed became one of the greatest unsolved mysteries in American history. The Federal Bureau of Investigation searched forests, rivers, and mountains. Hundreds of suspects were investigated. Yet no body, no parachute, and no confirmed trace of Cooper were ever found. Years later, a young boy discovered some of the ransom money buried near a riverbank, but the rest remained missing. Some believe Cooper died during the dangerous jump. Others think he survived and escaped with a new identity. To this day, nobody truly knows what happened. More than 50 years later, the legend of D.B. Cooper still fascinates the world. The story of the man who hijacked a plane, jumped into the darkness with a fortune in cash, and vanished without a trace.